Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on Stevo the Evo, getting him ready for a track day. Now that's been a goal of mine for a long time, to do a few track days this summer. With everything that's going on, I've been delayed, I've put it off a little bit, but I'm not hanging around any longer. Yesterday I fit the anti-roll bar and the drop links, and you would have seen that video, probably, it's the last video that's just gone up. Today I'm going to be fitting some replacement discs to the rear. Now, I've been restoring this Evo over the past year or two. It was a very rough example and it's slowly now getting to quite a nice example of an Evo. So the rear discs are absolutely shot and the pads are down to the metal. So today we're just going to replace the discs, and the rear pads will be replaced before the car ever moves. So don't worry about that. But today I'm just going to concentrate on getting those new discs on. So let's make a start. Okay, so as you can see, the discs are absolutely shot. Very, very bad condition discs here. There's a bit of a lip, some gouging, and the other side's just as bad. So in order to change the disc, the first thing I have to do is remove the caliper. Now, I'm not sure if it's because I've got external reservoir coilovers or if you have to do this on all Evos, but I cannot access the bolts to the back of the caliper. So I'm gonna have to remove the coilover shock absorber. Now to do that, just got to remove one bolt down here and then two bolts inside the car, and I'll just take the shock out and put it somewhere safe, and then I'm going to have a lot more access then to remove the caliper. And the discs that will be going on the car are actually Girodiscs, so they're floating. They're much lighter than the factory ones. Quite considerable amount of weight is saved. I think it's about 4 kilograms, something like that. It's quite a lot. This is because they obviously billet, and that's just a big slab of cast. So yeah, good upgrade. They are second hand. I wouldn't usually buy anything second hand for this Evo, but they were £100, and I just had a look this morning, and Ross Sport are selling these discs for £832. So I'm not going to pay an extra £732 just to say they're new, especially when these, if you look at the surface of the disc, they're practically new. They just look a little dirty. So they're the discs that are going on. Let's just take out that shock. Okay, so the coilover's out. Both of them, they're over there. Just got to take the bolts off now for this caliper. I'm just going to dangle it down. Usually I would tie it up to protect the lines, but I've got replacement brake lines to go on the caliper anyway. So take the two bolts out of that, get it dangling out of the way, and then we'll have access then to the disc. Now, usually you would, I think, rotate the disc to a certain angle, and then you would undo the handbrake adjuster through this little hole. At least that's what I've been told. I'm not sure how I would do that. It's an SST, so I can't really just turn the wheels. With it being 4-wheel drive, I can't just turn one wheel. So another way to get a disc off is to put some bolts in. I've only got 2 bolts in my whole garage, and I just happen to have the right thread, so that's quite fortunate. So I'm going to thread these bolts in, and it's going to push against the metal hub, and it's going to then pull the disc out. Sorted. That wasn't so difficult. I did try whacking that like mad with this, and it wouldn't come off, but those bolts in the hole, and it comes straight off. So here's the old disc. Yeah, about time that was changed. Absolutely shocking, that is. Let's put the new disc on. Yeah, boy. Okay, so that's actually the disc install done. It's that easy. So we're just going to fit the caliper now, just to store it safely, so it's not dangling around. But the reason I'm not going to put the wheel back on and the coilover back in just yet, I'm far from done here, but that's for another video. So I'll chuck the caliper back on. Okay, so the gyro discs are on the rear of the Evo, so hopefully you found that helpful. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to click like, remember to subscribe and comment down below to let me know what you think of the build so far. Although the disc has got a little bit of rust on it, that's nothing to be worried about. Within the first couple of 100 meters, that'll be gone and the disc surface will look brand new again. So that's just from storage. Even just parking the car up in the rain overnight, you'll get that sort of surface on it. But the surface does look pretty flat. There's no gouges or anything. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Now they're on, I'm going to go straight into making my next video on Stevo. Cheers, guys.